Have you ever wondered how those seemingly worthless lottery tickets could actually make you a fortune? It sounds crazy, right? But believe it or not, there's a world beyond the jackpot where losing tickets can become treasures. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of how some people are turning their lottery losses into serious wins. It's a tale of clever strategies, unexpected opportunities, and a little bit of luck in a completely different game. So picture this. You've just checked your lottery ticket and once again, no matching numbers. That familiar sigh of disappointment. Most of us would just toss it in the bin without a second thought. But hold on, that ticket might just be your golden ticket to something else. This isn't about superstition or trying to find a hidden winning number. It's about a legitimate and surprisingly profitable side hustle that's been gaining steam. It all started with an observation. Every day, millions of lottery tickets are sold, and a huge percentage of them don't win a thing. These discarded tickets pile up, creating a mountain of paper that most people see as trash. But for a select few, this trash is a treasure trove. The secret lies in something called a second chance draw. Many lotteries around the world offer these draws to give players another shot at winning. You simply enter the code from your non-winning ticket online, and you're in the running for prizes that can range from cash to cars to luxury vacations. The thing is, a surprisingly large number of people either do not know about these second chance draws or just can't be bothered to enter. This is where the opportunity arises. Some enterprising individuals realized that if they could collect these unwanted tickets, they could enter them into the second chance draws themselves. And if you collect enough of them, the law of averages starts to work in your favor. It's a numbers game, plain and simple. One of the pioneers of this method, a man who became known as the lottery scavenger, started his journey by simply picking up discarded tickets he found on the street and in trash cans near convenience stores. It was a humble beginning. He would spend his evenings patiently entering the codes from hundreds, sometimes thousands of tickets. It was tedious work for sure, but his persistence paid off. He started winning small prizes, then bigger ones. Before long, his second chance winnings were adding up to a significant income. His story got out, and it inspired others. Suddenly, people started looking at those crumpled pieces of paper in a whole new light. They weren't just lottery tickets anymore. They were potential assets. This led to a more organized approach. Instead of just scavenging, people started actively trying to acquire losing tickets in bulk. Some would put up flyers offering to recycle old lottery tickets. Others would strike deals with convenience store owners, offering to take all the discarded tickets off their hands. Think about the scale of this. In Japan alone, the jumbo lottery sells hundreds of millions of tickets for a single draw. The sheer volume of non-winning tickets is astronomical. Even if only a tiny fraction of them are collected, we're still talking about a massive number of entries for second chance draws. It's like having thousands of free lottery tickets for a draw that most people don't even know exists. Of course, this practice isn't without its controversies. Some people argue it's an unfair exploitation of the system. Lottery organizers design second chance draws to reward loyal players, not to be cornered by a few individuals who collect tickets en masse. There have been legal discussions and debates about whether this should even be allowed. Is it just a clever loophole, or is it gaming the system in a way that's against the spirit of the lottery? The rules can be a bit of a gray area. In many places, as long as the ticket was legally purchased by someone, even if it wasn't you, and you came to possess it legally, like finding it after it was discarded, you're generally in the clear to enter it into a second chance draw. It's not considered theft. However, some lotteries have started to tighten their rules, requiring the entrant to be the original purchaser, though this is often difficult to enforce. This whole phenomenon also sheds light on the psychology of lottery players. The thrill for most is in the main draw, the dream of hitting that life-changing jackpot. The second chance draw is often an afterthought. This psychological blind spot is what the ticket collectors capitalize on. They're playing a completely different game, one based on volume and probability rather than a single lucky strike. The business model even evolved further. Instead of just individuals, small-scale operations started to pop up. Some people would hire others to collect tickets for them, creating a network of scavengers. They'd pay a small amount per ticket, process them centrally, and then share the profits from any winnings. It became a mini-industry, all built on the foundation of other people's lost hopes. The internet, of course, played a huge role in amplifying this. Online forums and social media groups dedicated to lottery hacking appeared, where people shared tips on the best places to find tickets, the most lucrative second-chance draws to enter, and strategies for processing large volumes of tickets efficiently. They developed software to automate the code entry process, turning a tedious manual task into a streamlined operation. Let's look at the numbers for a moment. Imagine a collector gathers 10,000 losing tickets. If the odds of winning a prize in the second-chance draw are, say, 1 in 500, they could reasonably expect to win around 20 prizes. This has also had an interesting effect on the lottery industry itself. On one hand, it's a bit of a PR headache. They don't necessarily want stories about people profiting from their system in unintended ways. On the other hand, it does encourage the perception that even a losing ticket has value, which might subtly boost sales. It adds another layer of intrigue to the whole lottery experience. There's also a big difference between this and traditional gambling. While buying a lottery ticket is a game of pure chance, collecting discarded tickets is a game of effort and strategy. The more effort you put into collecting, the higher your statistical probability of winning. It removes some of the randomness and replaces it with work. It's a grind, but for those who are successful, it's a grind that pays off. So, what does the future hold for this unusual practice? As lottery organizers become more aware of it, we might see more rule changes. They could implement stricter verification processes or cap the number of entries per person. Some lotteries have already moved to systems where second-chance entries are automatically registered at the time of purchase, eliminating the need for a separate entry process and closing this loophole entirely. But for now, the game continues. From the lone scavenger sifting through a trash can to the organized teams running a sophisticated collection network, the hunt for losing lottery tickets is a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless search for value in unexpected places. It's a reminder that one person's trash is, quite literally, another person's treasure. The next time you're about to throw away a non-winning ticket, maybe you'll pause for a second. While you might not be ready to start your own ticket-collecting empire, it's worth remembering the hidden potential it might hold. At the very least, take a moment to check if there's a second-chance draw you can enter. You never know. Your luck might just be waiting around the corner in a place you least expect it. This whole story is a fascinating case study in arbitrage, finding an inefficiency in a market and exploiting it. The market here is the lottery system, and the inefficiency is the millions of players who don't bother with second-chance draws. It's a low-risk, high-volume strategy that has proven to be surprisingly effective. It's not glamorous, but it is a clever way to play the odds. Thanks for watching, and if you found this interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into fascinating topics. See you next time.